Hi, welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Here I am discussing class 11, chapter 3 trigonometric functions. In the last video we were discussing about radian measure, degree measure. Also in earlier classes we have discussed trigonometric ratios for acute angle as the ratio of sides of a right angle triangle. So we'll now extend the definition of trigonometric ratios to any angle, that is in terms of radian measure. So in a unit circle, we discussed about radian measure. In a unit circle, we used to tell how much radians, and if one complete revolution, so one complete revolution, it is 2 pi radians. 2 pi radian, that is one complete revolution, it takes 2 pi radians. And we are having 4 quadrants here. What all will be the sides of each, or in each quadrant what all will be the signs? In the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, from here we'll start, that is in this way 2 pi radian. This is the anti-clockwise direction and this is the initial side, x-axis. This is the y-axis. And in the first quadrant, both cos and sine will be positive. And in a unit circle, on the circle, this point we mark it as cos x and sin x. So this point is cos x, comma sin x. X value, it will be cos x. Then y value, it is sin x. So in the first quadrant, both cos x and sin x will be positive. Whereas in the second quadrant, this is the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, only sine will be positive. Sin x will be positive, its reciprocal cosec also will be positive in this quadrant. So here all are positive. Sine, cos, then tan definitely will be positive in the first quadrant. Whereas second quadrant, only sine and its reciprocal cosec x will be positive. Whereas in the third quadrant, here tan x will be positive and also its reciprocal cot x also will be positive in the third quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, this is the fourth quadrant, cos x and its reciprocal sec x will be positive in the fourth quadrant. So how will you remember this? Here all are positive in the first quadrant, so all are positive, and second quadrant sine is positive, so S will take a word using S, let it be silver, so all silver. And here third quadrant we should remember tan is positive, so starting with tan, T, I am using T, so T. And fourth quadrant you can see cos x is positive, so starting letter is C and let we take cups. So all silver teacups. Remember that order or this statement so that always you can understand which all quadrant which is positive, which is negative. So first quadrant all are positive, second quadrant sine is positive, third quadrant tan is positive, and the fourth quadrant cosine is positive. So understand that. Remember this statement always to find out in which quadrant which one is positive, which one is negative. So once again, all silver teacups. So that is the way in which you can find out what is in which quadrant, which one is positive, which one is negative. Then next is we have to find out where all sine and cosine is getting 0. Which all points it is 0. So you can first we'll take that graph of sin x, and you can see the graph of sin x is like this, and that is sin x will be positive, that is when it is touching that x-axis, this value sin x will be 0 at here, that is when the graph is touching on the x-axis, which all points, that all points it will be 0, that is sin pi. If I am giving value for x as pi, sin pi is 0. Sin pi means sin 180 is 0. sine 2 pi, sine 360, that also 0. So then sine 0, then this side negative values, sine of pi, sine of minus pi, sine of minus 2 pi, that all it is 0. So generally how can I write? Can write it as all the multiples of pi for sine, it will be 0. So sin x is equal to 0, sin x is equal to 0 implies x is equal to all the multiples of pi, where n is any integer. For all multiples of pi, you can get the value of x, of sin x will be 0. What about cos x? Cos x equal to 0 for all x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n is any integer. So all multiples of pi by 2 will be 0 in the case of cos. All multiples, all odd multiples of pi by 2 will be equal to 0 in the case of cos, and all multiples of pi will be equal to 0 in the case of sine. And few more result we have to study is some formulas. Sine square x, that is trigonometric, some ratios are there to learn. At the same time some equations also, that is sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Then 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x, and 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. So very important results. Have to learn these three results. Now moving on to the values, trigonometric ratios of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, those ratios. So 0 degree, then instead of 30 degree we can write it as pi by 6, this is the same as 30 degree. Then pi by 4 can be written as 45 degree, and pi by 3 is the same as 60 degree. Then pi by 2, that is 90 degree, then pi 180 degree, then 3 pi by 2 it is 270 degree, and 2 pi it is 360 degree. What are the corresponding values? Sin 0 is 0, then sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is 1, sin pi is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, and sin 2 pi is 0. You can see here, or where all you are having multiples of pi, you will be having sin value as 0. Now the values of cos. Cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. You know the reverse order, from here you can write in the reverse order: 1 root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2, then 0. Then what about this side? Cos pi is minus 1, and cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, and cos 2 pi is 1. Same way, what about tan? Tan means sin by cos, so 0 by 1 is 0. Then 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, it is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is 1. Root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is root 3. And 1 by 0 is not defined. Then 0 by minus 1 is 0, minus 1 by 0 is also not defined. Then tan 2 pi is also 0. So these are the values of 30, 45, 60, 90 and so on. Now we will move on to the question part. That is, if cos x, questions, if cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5 and x lies in the third quadrant, find the other values of, find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Other 5 trigonometric functions. So, here given cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. It is in the third quadrant. So, we know that in the third quadrant all silver teacups tan will be positive and also cot also will be positive. Remaining all will be negative. Here given cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. That is the reason why this negative sign is given here. So, if I am drawing a right angle triangle, this is the easiest method, that is why I am showing this. You can use that identities, that sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1, that also you can use in order to find out the values of the other trigonometric functions. I think this will be better using a right angle triangle. You can mark it here ABC. Cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So, cos x means adjacent by hypotenuse. So, you can write, if I am considering this angle, its adjacent side is BC. That I can write it as 3k, because in this ratio 3 by 5 a common term will be cancelled and we will be writing the rational number in the simplest form. So, 3 by 5 will be always in the simplest form. So, in order to make it in the simplest form, we have cancelled something and wrote it. So, we can write that the numerator is actually it is 3k and denominator is 5k. So, adjacent side is 3k and hypotenuse is 5k. So, AB can be written as by Pythagorean triplet. 3, 4, 5 is the Pythagorean triplet. So, that this side will be 4k. Now, we can easily write the remaining trigonometric ratios. Sin x. What is sin x? Opposite by hypotenuse. And a sign we have to put here negative sign because it is coming in the third quadrant. Third quadrant, remaining all it is negative other than tan and cot. So, sin x equal to minus 4 by 5. What about cosec x? Just the reciprocal of this, that is minus 5 by 4. And what is tan x? Tan x is sin x by cos x, or you can write from the triangle itself opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 4k, adjacent is 3k. So, tan x is equal to 4 by 3, it will be positive because it is coming in the third quadrant. Same way cot x will be 3 by 4. And also here given cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So, sec x is equal to minus 5 by 3, it is reciprocal. So, that is the way in which you have to find out the other trigonometric ratios. Next question, exercise 3.2. Question is cot x is equal to 3 by 4. X lies in third quadrant. X in third quadrant. So, we can draw the right angle triangle. So, third quadrant means all silver teacups. So, tan x and cot x will be positive. And here we can mark it as A, B, C. Cot x means adjacent by opposite. So, if this is the angle, adjacent side is this, we can mark it as 3k and opposite we can mark it as 4k. And the other one, I have told you 3, 4, 5 is the Pythagorean triplet. So, the hypotenuse will be 5k. Now, we can write the remaining. Already we know tan x. Tan x, since it is in the third quadrant, we know it is positive and it will be 4 by 3. Now, the remaining ratios, sin x is equal to minus sign should be there. Then opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5. Then cosec x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Then cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5 and sec x is equal to minus 5 by 3. So, all the questions are in the same way itself. We can Either you can go for this one, or you can use that relations which I have given, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, but it will be lengthy. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.